In this video, I'm going to do a quick review of the latest Zara fragrance in my collection. I feel like I just put up a video about my latest Zara fragrances, but literally I go into Zara at least once a week to see what's new there. I walked into a Zara that's not the one that is right near where I work, but another one that's just a little bit more upscale and tends to have a lot of the newer Zara fragrance releases. And the fragrance that I'm going to talk about in this video, when I walked into Zara, I saw it. I was just like, oh, I've never seen this before. Picked it up, sprayed it on my skin, was immediately in love, and purchased it. And the fragrance that I'm talking about is called Eternal Devotion. This is what the box looks like. And I was very excited when I smelled this for the first time because it is in a bottle that I really, really love, that I think is so beautiful. And it's the same bottle because this is a line of fragrances. I believe Zara released in collaboration with Jerome Epinay, who is one of my favorite perfumers, who designed the fragrance for Commodity called Velvet, which I also love. I had picked up Moonlight Whisper, which is one of the fragrances in this line, real quick because I thought that it smelled somewhat different from Cayer's Pistachio, which is a dupe of the Kayali Yum Pistachio fragrance. But it was too close to Cayer Pistachio, and I already have Cayer Pistachio. So I did return Moonlight Whisper like literally the next day, but I felt bad because I love the bottle so much, but I couldn't keep it because I, it smells just like Pistachio Cayer. But this fragrance is also in that bottle, and I love it. So this is the bottle that Eternal Devotion and the other fragrances in this line come in. It is just such a, in my opinion, a beautiful bottle. It's weighty, it's a thick base. It's actually quite masculine, but I really like it. Like it's just it feels so nice in my hand. And what's even better is what's inside smells so good and so unique that I was just like, I have to buy this immediately. And I believe that this is my 13th Zara fragrance purchase. That sounds crazy, but it's true. So let me read the notes of this to you before I spray it on my skin again and just revisit my feelings on this. It says this fragrance, and this is a quote from Jerome Epinay. It says this fragrance evokes the essence of empowerment and self-confidence, an exquisite blend of naturalness and style. So it says the notes of bergamot, blackcurrant, and pink peppercorn. And I think that, so on the front of the box, it says blackcurrant, rose turkey EO, and ambroxan. Now, I did a little bit of research on the rose turkey EO because I was like, what the heck is that? I think it's essential oil, I think, but I'm not sure why it says rose turkey instead of Turkish rose. If that's what was intended, I'm not certain. So it says the notes of bergamot, blackcurrant, and pink peppercorn reflect the elegant and sophisticated outer layer of this fragrance. As it evolves, its rose, lychee, guava, and magnolia heart notes embody the emerging of elegance and boldness that defines the fragrance, elevating it to a work of art. Finally, base notes of ambroxan, pink sugar, pink musk, and patchouli form the foundation, echoing the underlying confidence and attractiveness that emanates from the wearer of this perfume. So I'm just going to spray this on my skin. I have not, you know what? I'll spray it inside the box first. When I sprayed it at Zara, I just sprayed it on my skin. I didn't even pull out a tester. I don't know if there were any testers around. But that's kind of like the real proof to me of whether I like a fragrance is when I spray it on my skin and I love it. But I will spray it inside the box first because I don't have any clean testers on me at the moment. So from the box, I get the rose, the Turkish rose immediately, and then the black currant, And the peppercorn, oh my God, this is so beautiful. It's like light and airy, sweet, peppery, sexy. Um, it's just a beautiful blend and a beautiful fragrance journey. And it's something that really does, to my nose, feel elevated and expensive and beautiful. And I just really love it. When I spray it on my skin, though, it opens up in a different way. I get kind of all of those top notes, the bergamot, the black currant, the rose, but then I also get the leatheriness in the dry down of the ambroxan. Oh, it just, oh my goodness. Oh my God. It it just takes you straight into the fragrance journey, the layers, the complexity of this, the blend of these notes. It's just so good. It's sophisticated. It's classy. It's elegant. If somebody had given me this on a tester, or did a blind nose test of this, I might have assumed that this was from a niche house, or just something that's just more expensive. I don't know if I would have guessed that this was a Zara fragrance. And there's just something, I know it's the ambroxan in the base. I'm trying to think if I have other fragrances with ambroxan in the base notes, but there's a kind of a dry earthiness, not dirty, not muddy, not heavy, but really satisfying. It rounds this whole set of notes together. It sort of like just brings everything together at the base of this fragrance so satisfyingly. When I first smell it, I think, oh, it's sweet. It's got that black currant. It's got that rose. Maybe it's leaning more feminine, but as it dries down, there are notes in this that I could definitely see a man wearing. So I will say that this is a somewhat unisex fragrance. It's just really interestingly done. I dig this so freaking much. When Zara pulls it out, when they really, really collaborate with great perfumers, fragrances like Eternal Devotion and the line with Joe Malone, they do it really, really well. And at this price point, this is a $35.90 for 100 mils. Oh, I really, really love this. So, with regards to longevity, I've only had this fragrance for a few days yet, and I haven't oversprayed it on my clothes and skin to see how long that it lasts. But I have noticed when I spray it on the back of my hand, I get the whole scent journey, and it's just really beautiful. But I feel like, at least so far, like it seems to die down within about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. Like, not die completely, but just kind of lose its strength and projection on my skin in that amount of time. However, like I said, I haven't gone out with it, haven't just bathed in it. So I can't tell you right now how long I feel it lasts. I will say that even if it doesn't last very long, and this is kind of something that is to be expected with Zara fragrances, that the longevity is not always top notch, it's hit or miss. I still would not regret buying this fragrance. It's a beautiful freaking fragrance. So I think I'm gonna overspray it today and just like wear it around the house and see how it performs. My guess is it's probably going to perform longer on clothes than on skin, but I will see how it goes, and I'll definitely report back on that. I looked up other reviews about Zara Eternal Devotion on YouTube. I haven't seen anything as yet, but I feel like people are going to start to review this whole line eventually. I've seen people review the Moonlight Whisper, and I've seen the other fragrances with this flanker as well, but I haven't seen anyone talk about Eternal Devotion. So let me know in the comment section down below if any of you have heard of Eternal Devotion by Zara, if you've seen it in a Zara store, if you're into Zara fragrances. Did you pick it up? Did you smell it? Did you purchase it? How do you feel about it? Like I said, I haven't seen any reviews yet on this here on YouTube, but I'm sure that they will be rolling in soon because this is such a beautiful fragrance. I would definitely recommend it to anyone who loves the notes of blackcurrant and rose, which I will say, like, neither one of those notes absolutely dominate this fragrance. It's really beautifully blended in here with the magnolia. The rose doesn't stand out from the blackcurrant. They're just all really, like I said, just blended together really beautifully. And then the dry down with the ambroxan and the pink sugar. I mean, just so unique and very, very special. So if you enjoy fragrances like that, I definitely recommend getting your nose on this. So that is it for me and my impression of Eternal Devotion by Zara. I hope that you enjoyed it. As always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you enjoy content like this. Don't forget to click on the thumbs up button if you liked this video, and I hope to see you in my next one soon. Bye.